This is Damon L. Jacobs for We Love Soaps TV. I'm here with Julie Emery and Kevin Early, starting the second season of Then We Got Help. And I say that with an explanation point.
Yes,
because this is how we say
one.
Because we say help.
Right.
So this is so exciting. The second season of the show is starting. What can you preview for us about the second season of Then We Got Help?
I think in general, season 1 was about learning who these people are, and season 2 is about what happens to them, and a lot happens to them.
What happens? Give us a little clue.
Let's see. I can tease you with Tom and Anna get a puppy, and Anna gets a job instead of Tom and must deal with the fallout of that. Dan and Eric are going through the trials and tribulations of the gay adoption process, and that is alternately bringing them together and tearing them apart.
As it can happen.
That's right. Terry and Jerry have moved in with Jerry's father with their 4 children. What else can I say? Jenny and Kenny. Kevin's character, has a full-time jingle writing job.
So instead of writing country music, he's a jingle writer. So yeah.
Is he going to be singing any of the jingles?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Any you can sing for us tonight? Preview?
You know, products like Dove soap.
You don't
what
remember
else?
any of them off the top of your head,
not off
do
the
you?
top of my head.
You guys don't remember them.
Dove soap. No, I can't remember any of them.
There's one playing on that computer right now. Moving through the day with wisdom and love to start your day with a soap called Dove. Some of them are better than others. And some of them are bad on purpose.
Yeah.
Many of them are bad on purpose.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it is so exciting to know that season 2 had happened. A lot of these web shows that we have loved and honored haven't always made it to season 2. How have you been able to do this and get this off the ground?
Our fans, our fans, our fans, our fans. We did a crowdfunding campaign on Kickstarter, and our fans contributed twice what we were asking for.
Wow.
So not only were we able to have a season 2, we have 12 episodes instead of 8, and we upgraded our sound. Our sound this season cost as much as our entire budget last season. So it's really, really exciting. And we were also able to bring in some very fancy guest stars with some of that money.
Tell me.
Sam McMurray is a famous character actor, is on board this season as Jerry's dad.
Wow.
He's brilliant. Marcia DeBonis, another character actress who's been in Letters to Juliet and Lipstick Jungle. She's done a ton of stuff. She's our guest star in the last episode of this season. Broadway actor Eric Anderson, Shane Jacobson, Darren Strauss of Digital Chick TV and Downsize recurs this season. We have quite the wonderful slate of guest stars.
Yes.
That is so exciting.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And our swingers are back.
There's a lot to look forward to. You know, I'm just so inspired by the work you two do, and I'm very impressed with the fact that the fans are supporting it.
Yes.
Because it's not enough for us just to sit back and watch something as we did perhaps on network television. Now we really have to be proactive. If there's entertainment that we enjoy, entertainment that's valuable, we need to show up for that and support that. And I'm so glad that your fans have been doing that.
Yeah, our fans have been really great about not only supporting us on our Facebook site, our YouTube site, and our own site, but just through the Kickstarter campaign, it really showed a lot of love. You know, not only from family but friends and our viewers. So it's really been great.
I might have cried a little. I might.
Yes.
I might have, when I realized the amount of support financially for us on Kickstarter, I was a little emotional. That was an emotional moment for me, yeah.
Now, I do have to ask, what is it like as a married couple for you to be working on this show together about couples that are going through troubles and problems and tribulations? How does this?
We were just taking a photo together, and we were trying to get the logo between, and Kevin said, the show is coming between us.
Show that came between us.
Ah, now Freudian would have a field day with that
I
one.
know, right?
I'm not a Freudian though, so don't worry about it.
You can answer that question.
Well, what's funny in the writing, Julie writes and directs the entire thing and created it. So I get the scripts and I get to watch the editing and I get to watch everything after it's done. So reading the scripts is very funny because there are things that she writes that I realize, okay, that you're touching a little close to home there. There's something about, something that we possibly have, that little problem in common with, say, a couple of characters on the show. But, nothing too drastic. That she'll blow it up. She'll take what we do, like most couples, and kind of send it up a little bit and make it, and make it what it is. But try to keep the real and try to keep it. And I think what she does is pull from real life, and that's what I think is great about the writing, is that there's nothing false about it. There's nothing that any of these characters do that we haven't seen in somebody or a relationship that we know or our own.
We did. Sometime around the 3rd episode of the 1st season, Kevin read his script and looked at me and he went, "Are you talking about me?" I went, "No, I'm just blowing it up. No, not at all."
Well, a lot of soap writers I've talked to, like Claire Labine and Tom Racina, say that their friends and family have to be careful what they say about them, because inevitably something that gets mentioned at a family dinner will end up in a soap script, and I think it's
our very best friends have children, and they say to me that they see a lot of themselves in Terry and Jerry, and in my mind they're nothing like Terry and Jerry, but a lot of their issues are.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, so then We Got Hope begins this Friday.
Yes.
It's going to be at
ThenWeGotHelp.com.
But Hope is good too.
Then We Got Help.
ThenWeGotHelp.com.
It doesn't have an exclamation point, the dot.
It does.
It does.
Oh, not the
just
.com.
ThenWeGotHelp.com.
Just Then We
Got Help, no exclamation point.com. We'll get a little preview into the private life, but we'll also see problems and struggles that we all have looked at and dealt with in relationships.
Absolutely.
Learn some fun ways to manage those.
Trying to deal with modern relationships, not our parents' relationships, which I feel like is what we see on television, in comedies on television. We're trying to deal with relationships our age.
Yeah.
Right?
Fresh perspective.
That's right.
This is Kevin Mulcahy with We Love Soaps, and we are here to interview Blake on the 2nd season launch party for Then We Got Help.
Then we got help. That's it. I've actually enjoyed playing the gay man that Julie has written. That's been fun because that's not who I am. Although I do like vodka, and so does Eric. But I don't know. I'm having a ball doing the show with Nick Rodriguez, who's fantastic and adorable. And Julie, I think, writes really convincing dialogue. I think you believe the two of us actually love one another, and now we do.
Now, what is the chemistry like with you and Mr. Rodriguez on screen?
Well, off screen or on screen? Both. Oddly enough, Julie did not know when she cast the two of us that we've been friends for 5 years. So I've actually had Christmas dinner with Nicholas a number of times, and he's quite amazing, actually, and our chemistry is pretty good. We keep us giggling all day long together, which is great. 14-hour days, you got to have somebody to laugh with. And I think it helped that we knew each other when we started, because we're able to sort of be affectionate right away, be realistic right away, and not be uncomfortable doing all that.
So looking forward to season 2. Are there any bumps in the road or any sort of risks that are being taken with your relationship or with the rest of the people in the group?
There's lots of bumps and lots of risk. For Nick and I in particular, we have a couple of really bumpy times in this season. We disagree a lot. If you watch season 1, you see we disagree a lot. But we have a common goal, and that's to stay together. And we keep trying to work at that. But that is tested throughout this season. So.
Now let's see, what else is going on in your life right now? I hear you're busy with another project.
I am.
Very close to where we are right now in the theater district.
That's right. I just finished doing Elf on Broadway for Christmas, and then a few weeks later started Sister Act, which we open in a couple of weeks, and I'm very excited about that. It's going to be a big hit, I hope. Lots of employment for lots of people.
We'll look forward to reviewing that one and maybe have a backstage interview, huh? Put that up on We Love Soaps as well.
Come on by. I'll bring Nick there.
Fantastic.